Hello folks, just going to show you a few logo golf balls I recently found in February 2022. I'm going to show you some unusual normal golf balls I found, old ones, and I'm going to show you some broken bits. So let's get to it. That's probably just somebody's name they've printed onto the ball, JA on a Pro V. Brocket Hall. I googled this, and place in England in like a stately home, and if you want to have a round of golf there, plus either breakfast or lunch, £250 for two people. That didn't say that you get a night's stay there, including that price. So if that's a round of golf plus a meal, 250, that's £125 per person. I don't know about you, but that just seems very expensive. Next, unusual way to print, presumably that's a name. Somebody's printed that themselves. That's not a business or anything. Alfie GP. What does GP stand for? General practitioner. Could that be a doctor? Perhaps he's done that on his own ball. That's possibly what that is. Next, I like this one. Emirates Golf Club Dubai. And you've got the sun and a nice palm tree. Nice logo. Can't say I've ever wanted to go to Dubai. Now this is an interesting one. Really nice big logo. Hard to make out what it says, but it says up the top there, Orange Coast Title Company, and then down the bottom it says celebrating 40 years. So I googled this, found the company, spoke to someone from the company, and I said, what year did you celebrate your 40th year? And he said, well, we're in our 47th year now. So this ball has been lost and missing for 7 years where I found it, and I cleaned it up and it's almost mint condition. It's a Nike Mojo in a design I've not seen before, with these stars on the side and everything. And this is an American company with offices in a few different locations in America. So that is a cool one for me. I'm happy with that. Next, very unusual. This is a 1.62 inch size ball, so smaller than normal. I'll put it next to the other one, see if you can see visually with your eyes the size difference. They're slightly smaller. And up until 1982 in England, we used to use this size. So this ball dates from 1982 or earlier. And the amazing thing about it is, it's in almost mint condition after I cleaned it up. So wherever it was lost, probably at least 40 years ago, it somehow maintained its condition. There's a slight bit of, looks to me visually to my eye, might possibly be a slight bit of fading there. Or that might just be the light in the room I'm using. No, it might be slightly faded there, but other than that, mint condition ball that's at least 40 years old, if not more. So happy with that. Don't know what SGB is. And that's a black logo. Next, Headblom. Don't know what that business is. On a TaylorMade Penta P. Next, this is probably just somebody's initials. JQSQ. On a Titleist Pro V1. Next, I'm sure you've all seen this. Is rather common. Pinnacle. And then you've got that pink ribbon, which I believe stands for some sort of women's breast cancer charity. I can't think of what the exact charity is called, but I'm sure Pinnacle have got something to do with that charity anyway. Next, the Westin Mission Hills. Don't know where that is. That's on that particular type of ball. Next, I'm going through them quicker than I normally do. Links Golf Club Newmarket. Now that's just a few miles to the east of Cambridge, famous for horse racing, hence the horseshoe. Established 1902, so it's quite a nice one to have. Next one, again, I don't know, this, is that a business or is that somebody's printed their initials or something on their dogs? Not sure about that. Next, this is a really good one to find, Porsche. And rather annoyingly, I bought some brand new ones of these last year, I think it was. So I've got three. I think I've got three absolutely mint condition ones. This one's got a couple of bits of pen mark, but other than that, it's balls of mint condition. So that I could swap or sell. Nice logo. Porsche, obviously the German car company. Next, IOR. I don't know what that business does, and I've already got this logo again. I've probably got one or two of those, so potentially I've got a swap or a sale of that one. Next, Mott MacDonald's, some sort of engineering firm. I think I might already have a Mott MacDonald logo, so possibly got one for swap. Next, Brian Foster Associates. No idea what they do. Next, this one's hard to make out because it's pretty scuffed, to be honest. As you can see, something like RUIA, Rua Group, Golf, something, and then 2006, that's scuffed off there. And then on the bottom it says, come play with us. So can anybody make out any more of that, what that is? I'm not sure. Next, Shell Point Golf Club. Don't know where that is, and it's also got these Union Jack markings on it, so I assume that somebody's got one of those kind of stamper things where you stamp that on. And that's, as you can see, fairly scuffed. Not great condition one, but it's the only one I've got like that, so I'll keep it. Next, this is a nice big logo. I like it when logos are big, when they cover a lot of the ball and they're good colours. So you can see Bolton Bros, so brothers, and then Recycling and Waste Management. Nice big blue logo on a Strixon, so I like that one. Now this is really good. T was like 3D, how you used to draw letters and stuff in 3D. And on the other side, Traceal Engineering Group, and then you've got phone number. Don't know where that area is. And then the interesting thing is Maxfly DDH 500 balls. I used to find these balls, I would say, between about 1989 and 1991. So again, this ball has probably been missing since, you know, maybe 1991. And I found it, and it's in almost mint condition. So I love it when you find old balls in really good condition like that. Next, London Golf Club. I'm pretty sure I've already got that logo. Next, Number 6 Developments. Again, I think I've already got one of these. Nice logo, really nice big logo. Gold, very dark blue, almost black. Presumably some kind of company that makes great big skyscrapers or something like that. So that's a nice one. Next, Monarch Dunes, and you've got the Monarch butterfly as part of the logo. Lovely butterfly. Monarch Dunes, don't know where that is. Presumably that's in America somewhere. Next, this is an interesting logo. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Is that supposed to be a dog with a weird fluffy tail? I can't make out what that says, if that does say something underneath it there, or is that not? Try and zoom in as much as I can. No, I don't think that said anything. So, does anybody know what this golf club is? Presumably this is a golf club with, like that, it's got arrows going through a crown 3 times. And some sort of dog as top of it. That's on the Titleist True Feel, so please tell me if you know what that is. And the last logo to show you, R.L. Anybody know anything about that? So that's the logos. Now I'm going to go on to, just to quickly go through some old golf balls I found. So these again have been sitting around probably about 1988 or so. I used to find balls that were XL top flight like that, so that's pretty bad condition. XL top flight. Any other ones? There's a white one. Used to get far more white ones. So those are balls I used to find about 1988 to 1990-ish, and they probably date to before that. Then about 1990, 1991, this was a really popular ball, the Top Flight XL. Maybe not with that on it, so maybe this is not quite as old as I think it is. But when the first Top Flight XLs come out, that was about 1990, 1991-ish. So that one, there's another Top Flight XL. Yeah, that might not be quite as old as I think it is. And then, and then by about 1991, 1992, these started to appear. Top Flight XL2. So I would date that to roughly 1991 or 1992. Okay. And you can see it's badly sun faded. Well, it's sun faded on one side. The other side is much whiter than the other. And you used to get X out balls. Well, that's what we used to call them, X out, because they put X's across the name to show that when these were manufactured, something was wrong with them, I presume. So maybe they were slightly the wrong weight, either too light or too heavy to be sold at the proper price. That's what I assume. Okay, so that's those ones. Let's show you. Next, I'm going to show you. Oh, there's another XL Top Flight, X out. So again, I'd say that was a ball that dates to about 1990, 1991. When it's that design with Spalding on the side and like that. I think that's what they used to look like about 1990, 1991. Next, I found a few Pinnacle balls, And again, these are the ones I used to get sometime between about 1988 and 1991. Pinnacle, and it just says Pinnacle, there's no side stamp or anything. So I've got 3 like that. 1, 2, this is really good condition, so I'm amazed I found them in such good condition. There's the 3rd one. Really good condition, that almost like it's just come out of the packet and been hit. So how it survived decades where I found it, I don't know. I can't understand it. Let's get to a few other interesting ones. So this one here, Elite Pro, with a very basic design on it. Again, this is probably fairly old ball. Could be, you know, 1982 sort of era. If anybody knows anything about that particular brand, let me know. There's no side stamp or anything. Then I found an old Titleist ball. Titleist, and it says Acushnet Pro Traj 100. So professional trajectory 100. And recently I read something, 100 means, I used to think it meant 100 compression, like 100 pounds per square inch or something, how the ball was made, but apparently that's designed for people that hit the ball at 100 miles an hour. So 90 compression means people that hit the ball at 90 miles an hour, that sort of thing, I believe, anyway. So that's that. That's a fairly old one. Don't know when that would date to. My guess would be early 1980s golf ball. Just a few other ones to show you, and then I got this one that's called Eagle. Again, with a very basic dimple pattern. Eagle, you can barely make out Eagle on the side, and that's all, no side stamps or nothing. What else to show you? Then I'm just going to show you, I didn't really pay attention, Dunlop steel cord, just to show you, this is what a ball looks like when an animal's chewed it. Where I found it, there are deer, so presumably a deer or possibly a badger could have chewed this, and you can feel it. This is not a ball I would sell to anybody at any price, really. I mean, this only fit for, you could possibly use it on a as a practice ball, but other than that, it's junk. Next, and just to show you what, that's the colour a ball would normally be. When it's been left in the sun for years, they look like that, almost going orange, and that's what I call sun faded. So been out in the sun and the sun's changed the cover somehow, chemical change. And then some really knackered ones. Look at the state of this. Bridgestone again. There's certain makes of balls you realise when you find them, there's certain balls that do change a lot quicker than other ones into junk. So this is an old Tor B330. I don't know what year that would date to, but you can see that the cover actually absorbs dirt. You can't scrub it off. It's actually somehow gone into the cover, and that's sun faded. Next one, a knackered old Top Flight Strata. Let's take that, and again that looks like an animal's chewed on it. I can feel it's rough. You can see it's rough. So again, that's only good for a practice ball. A couple other ones to quickly have a look at. We've got a Titleist HVC Tor SF, I think that says. Don't think I've ever found many of those. Another Dunlop Precision. I don't think I've found a Dunlop Precision ball before, but again, unfortunately, this one's been munched on by a deer or a badger or something. Dunlop Precision. No, don't know anything about that. And then I've got a couple of Vice balls. Don't get many Vice balls here in England. And that one says Vice Drive. And the other Vice one I found is in absolute mint condition, and that says Tor. So that's a Vice Tor ball. Now, another one I'll show you. I get a few Mizuno golf balls here in England, but not many, and that's a Mizuno Jpx. I don't think I've had a Jpx one before, but I've had the ones with these tiny, you can see those tiny dots. Weird. I thought that was some kind of manufacturing flaw the first time I found some. That is rather odd. Next, just to show you, I found this and I thought, oh, I found a whole new brand of golf ball, Rexstar, but on the side it's a Bridgestone. So Bridgestone make that one that's called Rexstar. That's possibly the first one I've ever found of that. And the last ones I want to show you are 1.62 inch size balls. So as I said again, Dunlop 65. This was the most popular 1.62 size ball. When I first started collecting golf balls about 1987ish, I used to find loads of these near a practice ground I used to go to a lot and get loads of golf balls. So Dunlop 65, Dunlop 65, that was the worst condition. Dunlop 65, and you get them printed differently. So again, presumably different years. You see the difference if I put one next to the other one. See how differently that is written? Another one with that smaller writing. So again, as I said, 1982 or earlier for those. And then I got Wilson. Not sure what that's supposed to say. Is that LD? Or Wilson D? Is that arrow not part of a letter? Wilson D. What is that? What is that? Does anybody know? No side stamp. There's that one. And then I found a Wilson Staff. I didn't know they did Wilson Staff way back when. And that looks to be an X out. You see, they put X's over that, so that was something that was wrong with it when it was made. No side stamp. Again, if anybody can date any of these, please do. And then this is an interesting one. Look at the state of this. It says Dot on it. And I thought, oh, I found another whole brand new brand of golf ball. Bit of a cut to it, unfortunately. On the side, it's a Spalding. Spalding Dot. So does anybody know what date that would be? Again, I'm presuming 1982 or earlier. Well, it would be. Next, Golden Ram X out. Again, that's probably the first Golden Ram X out of a 1.62 inch ball I found, and the condition of it is pretty much mint. I could probably clean up a little bit better if I wanted to. And the last one, which I was really pleased about, I found a golf ball called Spitfire. Spitfire, obviously the famous fighter plane the RAF used to help defeat the Nazis in World War II. So whenever it first came into service, somewhere between 1939 and 1945. So this would have to be after that, after World War II, when I don't know these balls came out. Spitfire with wings, and you can see the paint is starting to peel a tiny bit off places, but it's very good condition considering. Again, I presume this ball is either a 1950s or 1960s ball, maybe 1970s, but it's got to be very old. And I looked up, and there's one for sale on eBay for £10. So, and that was in really bad condition. So mine's in better condition than that. So again, that's the first one I've had that. So there you go. I've shown you the logos. I've shown you some different types of golf balls, and I've shown you some 1.62 inch size balls. So leave a comment if you want to. Thanks for watching, and I'll also leave a link underneath this video for you to click on so you can find my other logo videos. I've got over 60 videos previously showing off my collection of something like 4,000 logo balls. One day I might sell them all, so that's why I'm filming them. I'm putting the collection. Oh, and I've forgotten to film, haven't I? I want to show you some broken ones. Now, this is interesting. When I went to wash this ball, it was knackered like that. And when I put it in my sink full of hot water, the wound rubber band part inside of it suddenly popped out. And last night as I was watching TV, there was a sudden bang in the room. I thought, oh Christ, what's that? I thought I was charging up a battery. I thought a battery was about to explode. I really did get worried. And then I was looking around the room, I was trying to think, and I thought, oh, and it was this unwinding inside the packet. So this is absolutely disintegrating. You can see the rubber bits are coming off it. I'm not going to take it out of there. This is an old Titleist ball. Let me see if I can see the name on the cover anyway. I can just about make out Titleist there. There you go, Titleist Tour. I think it's a Tour 90 ball. With there you go. You can just see the little stars. So this is the old Bellata balls you used to get from Titleist. Again, this is probably a ball I used to find about 1988, and they were already in crappy condition then. So I presume this dates to 1988 or earlier. So there you go. That's what people used to use. Another ball which is absolutely just the remains. I don't know why I've decided to collect the remains of golf balls, but I have. I'm going to put them all on display one day. All the bits I found. Can't even make out a make on that, so that's knackered. Next one, Bromford. Let's just see. Is that 1.62? Is that bigger? No, I think that's bigger. Let's put it next to that. No, I think that's the 1.68 size. But Bromford. You can see the cover is all cut. There's no side stamp to it, and there's nothing inside it. So. And the cover is really thin, I have to say. So there's that one. I didn't know anything about that brand. I found a hacked up old Titleist. Couldn't sell that to anybody if you wanted to. And on the side it says Acushnet DT, and I think that's supposed to stand for Durable Titleist. Does that look durable to you? All the old golf balls, I said when I first started collecting golf balls, I used to find so many balls that were hacked up, out of shape, broken. Compared to modern balls, they were absolute rubbish. And then next one, Slazenger Bellata 100, and here you go again, massive great cracks on it. I presume this is a wound ball. The balls that are really knackered, I might actually one day put them in a vise and saw them in half to see what's inside some of them. That could be a project for me. So that's that. Next one, again, another shell, the cover of a ball, and this is a Dunlop 65 that I think, yeah, that's a 1.68 inch size ball. So again, that's had some big old hits and cracked the cover, and the insides are gone. So that, and the last one to show you, Medalist, which is a ball that Acushnet manufacture. Acushnet are the company that makes Titleist balls and Pinnacle balls. And you can see it's got a great big crack to it, so presumably this is a solid two-piece, well, yeah, two-piece, because the outer cover would be one piece and the inside would be some kind of solid material, I presume. Oh, and it's got a logo on it, I don't believe that. A logo I can barely make out. Don't know what that says, something Park. So there you go. Right. Anyway, thanks for watching. As I said, click the link underneath this video if you want to see any of my other videos. If you want to see my collection of 4,000 golf balls, open to offers. Other than that, if you've got any comments, leave me a comment. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.